Good morning, traders. Welcome back to Technicals with Miss Mary. Just give me 1 second. And I just need to analyze my chart real quick. Good morning, Mr. Harry.
Good morning, Miss Mary.
Good morning, Ade. I
How are
have a
you?
break room. I'm great. Ready for you there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Anybody new what we do in like the first 10 to 15 minutes? Um, we head over to a prayer room and we read the scripture over there and we pray over anybody's needs or wants that, they want to put before the Lord. So all you have to do is click and go to more, and the breakout room should appear. And me and Yolanda will be over there praying and reading scripture from the Bible. And
Thank
you
you.
said it's already there. You said, Miss Mary.
I believe so. I think I did. I told Yolanda it's open if she wants to wait there. Let me know if it's open.
Let's see right
Thank you,
now.
Ade.
No problem. Yeah, I don't see it. Yolanda, you here? Maybe that's weird.
It's not? Okay, hold on, let me check.
Morning, Miss
Did,
Mary.
Good morning. Yeah,
did you hit?
I put open, right? That's what it is?
When I hit more, I'm not seeing it.
Okay, hold on. Where is it? It says the breakout rooms in progress. Hold on. Do I have to add room? I think so, right? There you
I'm
go.
not sure how that works. I guess I usually see it on my tablet on
Oh,
the,
okay. It says there it's unassigned. Okay, hold on. Let me just change that name then. Room one. Hold on. There you go. Is it that one?
okay. Yeah,
Did I
I'm not
confuse
seeing it
everybody?
for some. Let me disconnect and join back because I'm not seeing for whatever reason. So maybe it's me.
Good morning. Yeah, actually, I can see it very clearly. No problem.
You see it, Joseph?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
I can see your trade view. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
you can see the breakout rooms.
Oh, breakout. Oh, no, no. So sorry, I can only see the trade view.
Exactly. Miss Mary, good morning. I think you need to add each person to each room, whoever
Uh-oh.
you
No,
want in each room.
no, that's
No?
not how it works. Nope.
Okay.
Hey, I'm here, Mary.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, my computer decided to die on me this morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Dalton. Did you already do the breakout room, Mary?
I did. I opened it. Let me know
Good.
if that's the right one, Tom.
Yeah, I see it. Yep.
For some reason, I don't see it. Good morning, Tom. When I click on more, it's not saying breakout room. It usually shows there,
Yeah, hold
and
on a
I
second.
disconnect it.
Hold on, I'll redo it.
Okay.
I don't see it either.
I see prayer room. I see people in it too. Ann, Carla, Edward.
That's
I'm
weird.
gonna go out and come back in.
Yeah, I tried to go out and come back in too, and I still don't see it. I don't know what's going on.
Actually, it's gonna close it here. All right, hold on. I'll reopen it. Hold on, guys.
Thanks, Tom.
And Miss Mary, just for your knowledge, Yolanda and Nabi, they had such kind words and prayer for you. So, and you too, Tom. But so, just know that Nabi and Yolanda on Tuesday, they were praying for you.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
That's incredible. I appreciate you guys.
All right. Let participants choose room. There we go. Recreate. Open. All right, do you guys see it now?
Let me check.
Yes, it's showing.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
there you go.
showing now. Thank you.
Okay. Yep, you're welcome.
Good morning.
Mary, I like the breakout room. It was good. It was my first time.
Yeah,
Nice.
your prayers. That's actually under Dale. He takes care of it.
A day?
A day. I'm sorry. Thank you.
I'm just here for Mary's technical support. I'm Mary's tech guy. I'm Mary's
Tom
tech
was
guy.
sitting on the sideline and watching, just having fun with everybody struggling.
That's literally how Mary and I connected, right? I offered to help her with some tech stuff back in the day.
Yep. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah. I said, "Oh my gosh, it's my wife all over again."
No
Hey Tom,
offense,
quick
Kavai.
question. Oh, sorry.
the small account challenge, do you have information on it?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that today. Actually, I'm gonna do up the I sent Mary a bunch of kind of guidelines for it, and I'll post that. But we'll go over today, I guess, Mary, when we're done.
No, actually, Tom, if we could start today, at least if we could have
Oh, you
one.
want to start today? Yeah.
Okay.
Here, let me do this.
And Miss Mary, thank you for everything that you do. Could I say a quick story?
Sure.
Yeah. So last week I was trading with you, and my daughter is kind of into it, but not not putting in the effort, I should say. I've been trying to get her in. And so I was listening and I wanted to chime in because somebody had said, maybe that you talk too much or something, but I actually enjoy it. And I appreciate that you don't trade while you're online because I think your focus is more for you. But in any case, I was going on a walk with my daughter and you had given a Microsoft, like if it goes from 413, then the next level is 416. And I just put on my alert saying, when it hits 413, get in. And so I was on a walk with her and I saw in Trading Luna on my Apple Watch, it came up. I stopped and my daughter got annoyed and she's like, why are you stopping on a walk? I said, wait, alert came on. I bought a call. 5 minutes later, I'm walking back with her and I said, here, look, I just made $40. Your alert came on and without even looking, I just got out just because, $40 is $40.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share that and appreciate. I haven't been doing that well. That's why I was asking about the small account challenge. I have my ups and downs, but I really appreciate everything you do for the community.
Of
So thank
course,
you.
of course. That's the goal, right? It's not about that we're not gonna be rich in a day. It's gonna take process. The goal is to be better at what we do, to be consistent, right?
Yes.
So that we could stay longer and then we become millionaire. Slowly but surely. I don't guarantee that each and every one of us going to be a millionaire, but hey, you will never know.
Exactly.
Right?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Tom.
welcome. Of course. Oh, that's a good story.
Good morning, Mary and Tom.
Hey, Vivian.
I really appreciate everything you guys do, taking the time to help us out here. I really appreciate it. And Mary, I love you just talking. You're
Oh.
explaining things. You're not just rambling. So, I think you need to ignore whoever doesn't like things like that. Everyone is here to learn.
Actually, I do get a lot of love, Tom, and I do get a lot of emails because I did get discouraged last week. I really did. And then I refocus and I'm like, what? I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for you guys. So I don't know why I got caught with that. And I'm pretty much always positive, but just like I said, I'm a human being. I could only suck up so many negativity in life, right? And but I blame myself for that because I let my ship sink. And I promised myself again, this happened twice already during our live trading. Once is this guy really screwed me over and we lost. That's my first. And the second time is just, the constant negativity is just really, really hard. But it's my fault for allowing me to get my ship sink. And I will never do that again.
There you go.
Because
Positive attitude. But we appreciate you. We appreciate all of you. Thank you.
oh, you're welcome. Well, Tom, I appreciate Tom is always there for me.
Are you kidding me? You're my ride or die. You're the whole reason. I mean, you're going to say no, but Mary is the number one reason I actually got to be a crown trader. If she hadn't taken me and mentored me and saw something in me,
Okay,
I
I'm
say
not gonna
between
say no
her,
to that because that's the truth.
yeah, between her and my wife, those are my
Oh.
two biggest advocates. All right, so while we're waiting, I'm gonna bring this up, Mary. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Yeah, let's
So
talk about your
this is the $500 trading challenge. And I'll post this too in the Discord. All right,
Okay,
so
I was thinking about Tom. So, everybody has a different risk management.
yep.
Yes, I know that $10 and $20 might get triggered most of the time, Tom. So I don't know if shall we be lenient to those people who the goal is to protect your capital. I think they should stick to 10, 25. But to those people who does structural stop loss, like I do structural stop loss, Tom,
Yep.
it may not trigger on my end. So, or should we
You're
just
talking about
follow that rules?
you're talking about down here, the risk
Yeah,
20
that's
to
the only
20.
thing
Yeah.
that I was reading it yesterday. So, I mean, it's true though, it's true. But I feel like if we always have the stop loss too tight, we may get triggered. But
True.
whatever works best, but we just have to stick to it. I do structural stop loss. The problem with that is we could lose more than $25.
Yep. So this is kind of, so do you want me to edit this and make it a
No,
little more?
no, I'm asking for your opinion, or should we just stick to that set of rules? So,
Actually, it's probably tight, especially if you're trading shares. $25 can go, well, even an option, right? $25 can go disappear quick.
yeah.
Let's change this to define your risk.
Because
How's that?
500, 10% is
$50.
$50.
Yeah.
So
10 to 15% risk. We'll change this to
I think
percentage.
that will be
All
better.
right, let's change this. Guys, I'm gonna change this one to risk. Suggested risk management. We'll change it to percentage instead of dollar amount. How's that? So we'll do
I believe
10 to
that will be a lot
15%.
better.
Okay. All right. So what can we trade? We can trade all this, right? We can do stocks, right? So we can do swing trades, intraday trades. That's great. Leverage ETFs are fine, right? If you're like me, you like to trade leverage ETFs. That's great. Options, right? We do calls, puts, defined spreads like credit spreads. That's fine too. The big thing is only maximum position size $500 per trade, right?
Mhm.
That's what we're targeting because like KS was on earlier, right? $40. $40, you add that up day after day after day, it adds up, right? So a lot of us, in this Discord are, smaller traders, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. And I have a lot of conversation with people saying, hey, I don't have the money for these big trades, right? To drop $1,000 on one option. And then I see people talking about let runners run, and I only got one. And that's fine. So let's fine tune our skills with this challenge. So the goal was to start with 2,000. And if you only got 1,000, start with 1,000. If you get 10,000, that's fine too. But we kind of said, hey, 2,000 is kind of a good number for everybody. Max position size $500 per trade. On credit spreads, max potential loss $500, right? Obviously, with options, you don't want to go to zero. But credit spreads, same thing. You want to make sure you manage those properly. We want to post our entries, right? Our target, and our stop with every trade. No averaging down. So that doesn't mean, hey, I'm in a trade. It's going south of me. I'm gonna DCA this thing down because now you're going over to $500, right?
That's right.
No revenge trading, guys. If you lose, you lose, right? That's fine, right? Go back and figure out why you lost. That's going to be the key. No removing stops, and raise your hand if you've done this, right? Remove stops. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm down 20%, but I think it's going to come back. Next thing you're down 40%. We don't want to do that, right? We want to really keep our stop losses in place. This is about fine tuning your skills more than just making a ton of money. Protecting capital always comes first, right? As soon as when you can start managing your losses, your capital becomes a lot easier to manage versus, hey, I'm always, I get 3 wins at 10%, then I get a 50% loss, right? We're going to track every win and loss honestly. So obviously this is the honor, the honor method. Everybody's going to, post their trades honestly. The goal is not who makes the most money. We want to follow a plan, protect capital, improve decision making. So this is really just a challenge for all of us to get in together, right? Trade together again, like we're doing already. Fine tune our skills, and then we'll probably do, I don't know, every couple of weeks, Mary, we'll figure out where not everybody's at, but you know what I mean. Kind of do a step back and say, okay, how's everybody doing? Kind of mentality. What do you need help with, right? What was your best trade? What was your worst trade? And it's going to be an open, Mary, you're going to create a thread for this, right? An open thread.
Yeah, we're going to open a thread for that.
Yep. So we'll keep it all in that thread, guys. Don't cross, jump in other threads with it. We'll keep it all in that one thread. We'll post this in here, post it on mine, post it on Mary's, right? Where this is going to be the rules. And honestly, it's just gonna be a fun challenge for all of us to do. Any questions?
Yeah, today, Tom, we're gonna spend only $500. We have 2,000, but we're gonna do one trade at a
Yep.
time, right?
Yep, one trade at a time.
Okay. When it comes to trade two, we could do one options, or do we have another one? So after options, can we do shares two at the same time?
Yeah, we could do another one. It's per trade, right? We could do 4 trades at a time, right? If you get $2,000.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Yeah, there's no limit. There's no limit on trades. That's your own. Like for myself, I've been actually 3 wins and I'm done for the day, right? I'm out, and it doesn't matter what the number is. If it's 3 wins, I'm done.
mhm.
So if you want to do 3 trades with this $500 per trade, that's fine too.
Okay. So I'm just looking at what our when it comes to
What
our
looks-
option, the small challenge, I would like to go with the higher probability that it's gonna go to our favor. All right. So like as of right now, I'm I'm a little bit skeptical on Apple. Well, as long as we remain above 311, but we break through that 314 and there's a higher chance we're going to go higher to 316. So I think that's a higher probability only if we get out above this. Right? There is a gap to the upside for Apple. So that could be part of our small challenge if you don't want to do options, and then we can do shares. Now, with the shares, I don't know if Tom will agree with the Intel or Netflix. The only thing is I'm really waiting for Netflix to be above 76.50, right? And then we get to have $2 move to the upside. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but trust me, we're going to do it multiple times, right? Second one is your Intel. Your Intel looks like it can pull back. Well, as long as I cannot change my screen right now, by the way. As long as it remains up for the Intel, as long as it remains above 97, 97, 98, 90, which is about $98, and then that is a pullback. Otherwise, it's going to pull down to 95. More confirmed is that 103. Above 103 will give us more $3 to the upside. So which one do you think, Tom, will give us a better probability? You guys want to wait for a more confirmed trade, wait above 103 for Intel, or for Netflix, we have to wait $78.
I like Intel myself.
I like Intel too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll be watching Intel for shares then. If not, I was looking at, but this is going, I don't know if you guys want to be aggressive trader or you guys want to be conservative.
You know me. You know
Conservative,
what I'm
right,
gonna
Tom?
say.
So let's do conservative.
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's right.
By the way, I'm sorry I missed last night, Mary. We had date night last night, and I forgot to
Nice.
tell you.
Don't worry about it, Tom.
Oh yeah. Date night, and my wife spent half the dinner talking to her friend on the phone who called her right before we went out. And then we went to the yogurt place next door, and she ran into somebody she knew over there and talked to that person the whole time we were there.
So the second one too, if you guys want to do volatility, I sold my Applovon. I told you guys I sold my Applovon, right? 530, I think I sold it. I believe it was 530. I could double check that. But Applovon, they meet expectations, all that. They just missed their revenue, which is not a lot of miss, but their forward guidance is a little bit softer. So that plummeted the stocks. However, it recovers quickly. So
Morning.
I'll be watching Applovon too. Applovon has cash flow.
Okay.
I link it on my chart set because of this computer issue. That's A lot of Qs are dropping fast. SPY's dropping.
I'll be real patient, guys.
Oh, somebody's watching Mike at the same time.
Nvidia is very strong.
That's Jerome. Jerome, reach your. Actually, I'm going to mute everybody. It's already time, anyways. All right, Mary, you can unmute. Mary, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Thanks.
Yep, there you go. I don't know how you can watch two crown traders at the same time, man. That'd be hard for me.
Yeah. Should you guys want to do CoreWeave or you want to do Nvidia? Nvidia looks like it's popping.
I would love to do CoreWeave since I bought yesterday.
Oh.
Was it yesterday? The day before? It broke my levels. I only took a small starter position.
You might come down, Tom. We can't
Yeah.
recover that $89.88, then it might come down,
Yeah.
go into 81.
That's fine. I'll hold it. It's, like I said, it's only a small position. Actually, that's where I came up with the $500 challenge. My small positions when I take a position something like CoreWeave is $500. All
Yeah.
right, we're open.
Okay, Apple, going to be aggressive for Apple. Aggressive or wait for 5 minutes, okay? That's your take profit there. I missed it already.
Yep.
We're gonna do shares with our small challenge. Yep, hope you guys take profit. That's why you guys gotta be fast with Apple. When remember, there's sets of rules, okay? Sets of rules. When the market open, get to your resistance. What do? You take profit right away. Doesn't matter 10, 15, 20%. But however, if it gets to your resistance, you get out. All right. This is just starting. Let's see. It could be just a sell off already. Sellers are coming and push the price down. Let's see. I'm waiting for Palantir, waiting for CoreWeave, waiting for SPY. We haven't had our small challenge yet. I'm trying to have a better stocks to use because I need to make sure that we are Palantir 152. Can you enter call right now in Apple? Well, it's already too late for Apple. Just wait now. If you guys still in Apple, it's still bullish, all right? Still bullish in Apple. You guys could do Friday Apple 315 or 312. Let's go ahead and wait for that candle to finish. We don't want to get caught. But if you have a small position already, that's fine. Start with a small position. If we finish with a nice candle for Apple, that will be our maybe. What do you think about our first challenge, Tom, with the Apple? I believe
Yeah,
it's
I
going
like
to get
Apple in
down.
here. Yeah. Let's let it retest.
Let's see. The SPY seems like we're gonna come down too.
Yep.
Let's wait for candle for Apple, then we'll start in SPY. It seems like we're coming down too, not unless we're gonna get a volume grab. Nothing with CoreWeave, nothing for Palantir. We just missed it. I told you guys it's gonna come down to 152 when it was dropping to 154. Oh, it seems like we're gonna go the opposite for Apple. Yep, seems like we may. We have a gap to the downside for Apple. Yep. Went to 316. Let's see where we're going. Wow, look at this wick.
Yeah.
Let's see where Apple is going to be our first one. If it's Apple, it's Apple. Let's see. If not, we're going to stick with the shares. I'm watching Intel too. Nothing for SPY, okay? This is your white line. Anything drops below the white line is our cues to go short. 768. I'm going to sell off an Apple right here. Yep. That going to be put for Apple. That is a put. Coming down to 313 for, 313, not much, 50 cents. Then we have a gap to the downside, 312. That is an ugly rejection candle. Let me see how much is Apple put. No, I missed it already. No, our probability for this for a small challenge in Apple is not good, so I don't want it to
Yeah.
use this one, okay?
It's wicking too
Yeah,
much.
it's weakening right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna might stick with the shares. Just give me 1 second, all right? I'm just trying to not to waste our 500 bucks. This is a bunch of wicks. I don't know what's going on. Do we have any kind of news? We are right below this, the pre-morning support. This is your pre-morning support. After pre-morning supports, we have a gap to the downside. All right, it's just a common gap. But if it's gonna drop, it's gonna drop to 312, and it looks like it will drop though.
It's just wicking all over the place. Look at those wicks, man. It's
No
crazy.
directions.
Yeah.
You know, core weave, if it breaks through that 88, if we hold above 85 for core weave looks good. Let's see. Palantir is nothing. I'm going to put aside Palantir for now. I'm going to take a look at our Intel because I want to buy Intel for us. You see that rejections of the 9 were pinned down between this and this, the 50 and the 9. Buyers and sellers, both on Apple, it's fighting. Soon we're going to get directions. So let's be patient with our challenge. Just give a second, not a second, but at least some time. See which one is going to do well. Nothing for SPY yet. It looks like it's ready. It's coming down. Rejections of the 50. I'm going to start a position for a SPY put once we see this candle here, where anything that that's okay. It's normal to back test the 9 EMA. When it turns green, this is more confirmed to the downside when it dropped below 769. All right. It's normal to backtest that. But again, no breakout over structures on SPY. Apple's fighting. Holding on to that 314, which hasn't break out the structures yet. Pinned down between the 9 and the 50. This is your pre-morning support. It's rejecting. Sellers comes in, only back test half of that candle. 3 minutes to finish that. We're just inside vacillations. You guys see it? During pre-morning market, cannot break out. Well, this gives us a higher high. But sellers comes in, push the price lower. Our 15 minutes showing weakness. It looks like we're going to come down and back test that. Fill that common gap, by the way. Let's see. Let's finish just using this 15-minute candle. Can't even get a put for SPY. It was back testing that 9 EMA. But again, this is going to be a rejections. You guys know that I have Intel, startup position Intel earlier last week. This is an indecision candle. Buyers and sellers really pushing the price. Well, indecision. Sellers pushing the price, buyers come and push the price. Vacillations inside the box. Once we surpass 98.61, there's a higher chance we're going to get to 102, 103 for Intel. And I do believe this is just a pullback. All right. I believe this is just a pullback. So I do believe that we may be able to get Intel as a share. CoreWeave has a resistance on the 88.51. We have 1 minute to finish this candle. Once we break out this resistance, the body of the candle remains above the previous resistance, that will show bullish. All right, that will show bullish. This is called a breaking candle. Tom, what do you think about buying 98 on Intel?
I'm gonna come.
Let me know your opinion. You're gonna
Yeah,
have
if
to
it
have a stop.
breaks, yeah, if it breaks,
Yeah, we have to break above
yeah.
98, well, 98.50 as long as it remains.
I would say I would just even be more close to 99.
We could do 99.
Round it up. Because yeah, I let at 99, let's go to bigger chart.
We could do 99, then we get to sell it at 102,
Yeah.
103. This is a rejection candle. Look at this apple.
Come on, CoreWeave.
CoreWeave is gonna get to 88, 90.
Big
We could
Daddy,
do CoreWeave too, a small. This is
Big
an
Daddy
ugly
Bob.
candle, indecision candle. Look at that.
All right, here goes Intel. Intel's pushing at 99 right now. SPY recover.
Okay. Two things. You could start a position for Apple here. I was gonna say wait for the candle. Apple call. 316 is your resistance. That's a nice breakout candle, by the way. Hold on, I'm gonna put Intel. I'm gonna add additional Intel. Okay, I just got in an Apple right now,
Yeah,
466,
I jumped in Apple too.
but I'm losing $8. I don't know why.
Nope, I'm up.
What?
I jumped in as soon as you said it.
Yeah, mine, I do limit order, so I just
I do market. I just want to get in and get out. All right, I'm already out. It pulled back, but
that's
I know
still,
pull back.
that's
Keep me
still
up,
good.
but I took a green.
That's still bullish. That's a nice looking candle here breaking out. That's a big candle. This is your resistance. Come on, push it. We're gonna be a chart whisperer today.
Yep.
Not yet with SPY. You know, it's hard to teach and then I have to buy stocks.
It is hard.
Is that call for SPY, Mary? Well, this is a nice looking candle. You have 2 minutes to finish this candle. This is going to be the resistance, all right? But yes, it's early. This is an aggressive entry. Why is it aggressive? Because you're right inside the box. And two, you're right above your 200 moving average,
Yep.
right?
I was watching the Qs for the same thing. They're both setting up the same. Qs are about to break the market.
Go on, Apple.
If Qs could close above pre-market, they got like a $1.30 move in them. Because that's going to be the 200 too.
Yeah. We have about $3 more to move for Apple. Come on, Apple. Give us 317.
Apologize.
All right, I did not get in on my my INTC at
I'll be right
99.
back. I'll be
Huh?
right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. Did you guys get in at 99 at INTC? I have a position on INTC when I bought at 89, and then I bought more. I had a wash sale on INTC because I lost money on INTC. So my average for that with the wash sale is 92. I did not buy a lot. I only bought 20. So my wash sale price is 92, but I'm not going to sell it yet. I want it to be above 98.86. You guys got to sell that on 102.83. I'll sell it with you guys with my shares that I had. But I had that earlier. I told you guys that last week. CoreWeave is
I'm
getting to
back.
your resistance. If we break out above 89 for CoreWeave, we could actually buy a share there too and get out at 94, okay? For Intel, I think we're going to sell 103. That's $1
Yep.
up for us. I don't know how many shares did you guys buy, but I told you guys I couldn't buy it because I was more focused on your trade, but I was looking at my chart too for hold on, give me 1 second. For now. Too much going on. Yeah. Now always respect that 112 and go back again to 114 and then go back again to 119 and then test again 112 and then test 106. It's just really annoying. This is a nice rejection candle for Intel. Yeah.
You said 103 for Intel, right?
Yeah, selling that
Yeah.
to
Yep.
102.80, 102.20 to 103. All right,
Yep.
right here. Apple, it's normal to back test that previous resistance. Intel is going to get there. I do believe we're going to get there. We just need to be patient. We have shares, right?
Yep. That's what I got.
So you guys should have bought like 5 shares, right?
It's exactly what I got.
$500, 5 shares.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got. It came out to like 4.99 something. It's right under the wire.
Yep.
Missed out.
So you guys know that Apple has a gap, right? We have multiple gaps. It's not going to be much, all right? Because we're only doing $500. But if we break through 103, Tom is going to be more bullish. We could
Yeah.
exceed that to 107. So let's see. All right, let's see. If it breaks
I mean-
out and there's no price action in 103, we may need to hold it.
Yeah, I mean, you could move your stop loss up, right?
Yep.
Do a trailing stop loss and let's see what it gets to.
And it's not as big position.
Nope. Apple's trying to push up again.
Yeah. The goal for Apple is 317. Yeah, somebody asked me why how to use a candle as a point of control. All right. This is a concept, the way I use the large candles as a point of control, because what point of control can be seen on your volume profile. Point of control is used in volume profile to see the fairest value, right? The one that's traded the most volume, that's the point of control. I use it as a concept using the large candle because assuming the large candle is made by institution, not retailers. And what is our stop loss, Tom, for INTC?
So we said 10 to 15%, right? So
10 to 15%.
Yep.
So it means that we're gonna really have to surpass that 103, because if we're losing $50 and then we're taking profit at 100 and let's say 103 with 99, that is only
Yep.
$40. So we gotta have to be even. So we gotta have at least, yeah, then that comes to your $20. That comes your $20.
Goes Apple past that 316 mark.
Yeah, we're gonna get that 317. Nothing for SPY.
No, the SPY and the Qs are kind of trading in range.
INTC is a share, so if we don't sell it today, we may need to sell it post-market. We may need to sell it somewhere else, okay?
Yep.
I did not enter the INTC.
The beauty of
99.
shares, right? The beauty of shares versus
Yes.
options.
Mhm.
And that's like it would the prime example, the CoreWeave position I took the other day. You know, if I took an option, I'd be I lost money, I'm out. I'll just hold on to CoreWeave for a little bit.
Yeah, come on, push it, man. You know, when I was talking with you guys, I haven't even sold my Apple yet. And it's not like I'm making profit because it fluctuates and it's bullish, but it's weak. There you go. We found its weakness right there. You cannot break through that. There's no way up. Nothing for SPY. CoreWeave is slowly climbing up. We said 88. So I don't know what's the spread for CoreWeave, but once you break above 89, it'll be more bullish for us for CoreWeave. If we establish our take profit here, let's see if we could be able to buy CoreWeave if it's above 89. All right. gonna move this to something else.
Come on, Intel. There we go. Break that pre-market high.
It's pretty slow today. It's really stagnant.
It is, yep. I was just looking at like everything across the board. Everything just kind of, everything's trading in like almost the 15 minutes. You look at Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, everybody's in the 15-minute range right now. Microsoft barely broke out, now it's pulling back into it. SPY, Qs, everybody's in range.
Yep.
Yep. Not much going on right now. You know why? Well, we got this what is it? Is it jobs report today? No,
Is it?
that's Friday. Something's coming out today. Look at my, somebody said it already. Yeah, Kasha, we will have a new thread for the challenge. Yeah. What was calendar? Jobless claims. Yeah, jobless claims came out.
Today?
That's what it was. I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, I don't have a big pop right now, guys. There was a big pop on Apple when the market opens. And considering tomorrow is Friday too. Nothing for SPY. Look, we're just still inside. That aggressive entry, you guys know that every time you enter aggressive entry, you guys know by now that you guys take profit on the top resistance of your pre-morning. Nvidia small candle. We're slowly climbing up. This is having an indecision candle, just like your Nvidia. Nothing is moving right now. But Apple is looking bullish, by the way, on the larger time frame. We had a breakout today. So this is a breakout for Apple. Look at that. That is a breakout, right? It's gapping. But that gapping doesn't have volume. That's not good. It could just be back testing that 9 EMA for a possible bounce and then go back test again that $300. All right. But if we surpass that 317 for Apple, easy 321. Well, you got 319 after 317, then you get 319, but easy 321, right? And we have a gap to the upside to fill all the way to 329. Hey, Tom, would you like to take over just real quick?
Yeah.
Just because this person keeps calling and calling me.
Okay.
Just give me 1 sec. Thank you.
What's our Intel play doing? Yep, Intel's still, I mean, Intel's above morning market, struggling to break out a pre-market high. Let's look at the bigger picture. Yeah, if Intel could break out of this pre-market high, we've got a gap up to almost 101. And then 101.70, yep, all the way up to 102.89, so basically 103. Yeah, then we got the 200 EMA sitting up there. On the daily, we got the 50 at one. Yeah, so 103 is going to be our target because we got the 50 sitting there on the daily. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday's high was 102.83. So right around that 103 mark is our target. I said, especially with shares, I like to, when I get up to my targets, I like to do trailing stop losses. That's my favorite way to do it. That way I don't have to sit here and watch. Norton, you're on down 50% in Apple? I mean, what's your stop loss? And then what was your date? Was it tomorrow? Apple is. Apple gapped up, so it's just retesting right now. You look at the 15 minutes, it's retesting the 9. This is my book above that 101, that 100, sorry. Yeah, everything's flat right now, guys. I don't see anything with a movement. What percentage of trailing stop loss? Lilette, I'm assuming you're talking about the Intel one. I mean, basically, I just do the math in my head, right? If I bought it 99, let's just say $100, right? 10% would be you get to sell at 90, right?
I'm talking about myself. 96 is the stop loss for Intel. Tom?
Oh, because you're doing structural, right?
Yeah, 96 is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mary's doing structural, right? If you're just doing a percentage, yeah, 90 would be your way down the stop loss because you're doing 10%. But she's building it off of structural, which is different, which is fine too. I mean, I like structural stop losses too.
But you could lose more.
Because you can, and the thing with structures, you can always just say, okay, it bounced here, you can re-enter. What are you doing?
For Palantir, actually, I'm gonna go check out Palantir. Remember, we have multiple entry for Palantir, and we talk about on Tuesday that Palantir may pull back.
Honestly, it only made sense that it did. I got out of my elite for January. I closed it out. Like I said, I was down 60% at the open point, just selling poor man's cover calls, and I ended up making about $300 overall. After it was all said and done, I was happy just to get out of it.
Yeah, Palantir. Remember we talked about Palantir, if you guys remember, that we need to do a pullback before it actually continue its bullish move. Palantir is not. Palantir could actually push back more all the way to 145, but this 153 is your 50% Fibonacci retracement. on this candle, all right, which is half of that. If we recover above 152, then that could be a possible entries. Too aggressive, all right? More confirmed to the upside once we break out above 166. Now it's going to be 167 because the resistance is 166.08. You could do 166.50 for a possible continuation to the upside, all right? So as of right now, this could be just a short pullback, but one red doesn't mean it's confirmed move to the upside. It could not be a reversal. We don't know, but it's normal to back test. We had a big rally. We had a gap, and this is called a breakaway gap due to fundamentals, volume node spiking, and then you have a
Yep.
gap. All right. This
Look
could be
at
just a pullback. If we cannot hold at 152, if you're buying calls at this time, preferably above 166.50 is a call confirmation or shares confirmation. Please be note that there is a possibility if we drop below 152, we got 145 to 144 to 141. All right.
look
Somebody
at
said,
Palantir. Look at Palantir in the weekly. It has not broken the 165 mark since way back in January, right? It keeps topping out at 165. Just look at all the rejections on the weekly.
For Simeon, I think it was Simeon who said, why are you buying options call when you saw a wick? First of all, when the market opens, you enter that trade, you get out on our take profit level, which we, right? Some of you guys did. So, why did I buy it? I didn't know that that's going to be a wick, dude. If I do know, would I tell you guys that? No. And then I saw this right on your 50 moving average, and I said, oh, that's no good, right? We're going to be stuck. So that's why I cannot tell if that's going to be a wick, or trust me, you already saw that that's why it's a wick, and that's why you're questioning me, why did I buy it? If you look at the larger time frame, the larger time frame is bullish. We have a gap up. We respect that 50 moving average. We have a gap up. Now the problem is sellers comes here and push the price higher. This is your point of control. Point of control, I'm using the candle because I use the large candle to the left. What does that mean? Institution use it. Right? So that's going to be protected, just like this candle here, a huge candle. Is it normal to backtest midpoint of that candle? Yes, indeed. Can it fall down and backtest the previous resistance all the way here when we have a gapping? Yes, of course. Is it a common gap? Possible. We didn't even have a volume there. So it's possible. So yes, I did buy a call, but unfortunately it wick and you get top out, right?
Intel's on the move.
Huh?
Intel's moving.
Yep. So that's why, please, we don't know what's going to happen. We could only use our trade setup, but we cannot predict if it's really going to go up or not, right? So now on Apple, it's coming down. Why my Apple? Right there. Now it's coming down, right? So we're going to get a put if we drop below what? The blue line, because this is your pre-morning support, and drop below that, we have a gap to the downside all the way to that 312. All right. Is it bullish on the larger time frame? It is. It's showing bullish at least. Is it confirmed bullish, Mary? No, it's not. Why? Two things that's stopping Apple from moving. One is that 9 EMA on the 317, which is your resistance. This got to 316.29, and your RSI is still showing weakness. Didn't even have a bullish crossover yet, but having the fact that it breaks out of the 50 is good. Having the fact that it break out of your structures or your daily resistance, it's a good sign. Okay.
All right, so everything's popping right now. CoreWeave, Intel, Hughes.
Yep.
Everything's running.
Just like we said earlier.
So
go ahead, Tom.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we got some movement finally.
So if we continue to be above 152, if you're going to get a call here for expiration at least 2 weeks, you may become successful. We have to have a stop loss, strict stop loss at 152. If you're buying a swing for Palantir, please make sure you have a stop loss below 152. You don't want to drop below 152. Otherwise, you're going to get toasted. As for your Apple, now we may need to do a put. That is an early candle for a breakout of a structure. So right here. Okay. That's your put now. Filling the gap to the downside. Get a put for Apple. Fill the gap to the downside. Palantir is going to be a call. With a swing to expire to, maybe we could do that too, Tom.
Come on, Intel. Run, baby, run. Run away from home. Come on. Run to home.
Apple put all the way to that gap to the downside. You guys know where it is.
Run home, Jack. Run home, Jack. Let's see who gets that reference, movie reference. Come on. Run home, Jack.
No, I don't know that.
Oh, no, no, no. It's home run, Jack. Come on. Somebody's got to know it. Somebody's got to be old like me.
Let me see how much is a Palantir swing 2 weeks, 15 days, August
Nope,
21st.
nope, nope, nope. Nope. The Tropic Thunder. There you go. Bomani Jones. Boom. Hook, right? Hello, children. Comfy, cozy.
No, it's too expensive for us. It's 850 because our limit is 500. Come on, Apple's coming down. Just to fill the gap to the downside. Did it do it already? High chance we're gonna come down to 313, 311. But fill the gap to the downside for that all the way here. Palantir 2 weeks expiration for Palantir. This is aggressive, by the way. All right. Like I said, confirm trade to the upside. Please, please. Don't tell me that, oh, Mary said to enter a trade. I said enter a trade if you're aggressive. More confirmed to the upside at 166. You could buy shares. We could buy $156 right now for Palantir if you guys want to. We could do that too. And then we're going to get out at 166.
Yep.
We could do that too. Do you guys want to do that?
150, yeah, 166. That actually looks pretty good. It needs to clear.
You want to do it? It's looking good. It's bullish, by the way. All right, I'll be the guinea pig. I'll start. How much is it? Our budget? 500?
So with 3 shares.
3 shares?
Yep.
Okay.
3 shares, right?
Hold on.
We get that 20 EMA right there at 156.73 on the 1 hour. And
Okay,
then
I'm gonna
it's
do
clear skies.
156. I need to do the every pennies. 120, 156.32.
Can you take
3. 469, 468. That's only 3 shares, guys. Okay, it's not much. So we're not being aggressive here. If we're gonna be aggressive, we'll buy I will buy options. But the options is a little bit expensive. It's 800, so beyond our
limit.
What do you call that? It's about to take profit for your Apple, okay? Yeah, I lost that Apple call, by the way. It wasn't a profit big. It was just 10% only. But I was talking, so I lost it.
All right, I did 3.2 shares. Palantir.
Did I get it? Let me see if I get mine. Oh no. 156.32. No, I'm gonna lose more.
Oh shoot, must have queued. I was gonna have to go queue.
Did you get in, Tom?
I did, yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, right at 157.
Okay,
No, it's close.
156.86. Well, I got 156. Let's see if he gets in. 32.55. I got 32. No, I think I'm gonna put it. I don't want to be pinching pennies. We're making pennies here too. But it's okay, guys. 156.61. Let's see. Come on. Okay, got in 156.61. 3 shares.
Where it actually focus on? For me, yeah, I
But
got it
we
156.98 actually was the
um
price. So
your Apple it moves a little bit slow. Just keep in mind that Apple has a more room to the downside. It's pretty slow, but the larger time frame is bullish. Okay. It's not confirmed, but we have a breakout candle. Yeah, I know. The only thing it's red, right? So where do we get to sell our Palantir? Well, we could get 166 or we could ride this up to the upside because this is just starting. If it remains above 153, this bad boy could go up higher than Intel. This is more confirmed bullish. This is not.
yeah, we got next stop right now is 158, then 160. I'm looking to 158, 160. Yeah, 162 is easily on this.
Please make sure you take profit on your Apple put. Don't have much there. Apple moves a little bit slow today. SPY not yet. So let's see. It's about to pop though. So we're above $1.92, $2 on Intel. So $10.
Look at that, making money, people. See, you can make money.
And others was like, oh my God, my brokerage fee charged more than the profit.
I know.
Palantir, I'm up 60 cents. It's going to be slow. I know some of you guys were like, oh my God, Mary, that's boring. Well, we're going to catch one thing one day. We're going to catch it. Okay, just be patient.
Yeah,
But one day
today's
we're
not.
going to get a... Sorry, guys, I have a listing. That's why they keep calling me. One day we're going to get a bigger one. And we get to win big. One day we're going to get. I guarantee you that. We fill the gap on Apple all the way to the downside. It can come down and back test at 311 because that is the true supports on the daily right here. That's the true supports on the daily. All right. There you go. There's your put for Apple. There is a chance. We have this filling the gap. If it drop below that 318, then you get that 310. It's normal to back test 311, even to 310, even to 309. Because you had a breakout. Your 50 has a gravitational force where once the candle break out of that 50, it pushes it back. It has a gravitational force. It's like you got to come back and see your parents, all right? You just fly away from home and then come back. Nope, mama said visit mama. So that's what it is. Nothing for SPY. SPY is kind of hard to trade for me for SPY. It's still just inside the box, establish a higher high there.
It hasn't broken pre-market.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it's flashed above it 3 times now. It just keeps pulling back under.
Yeah. Woohoo, $10
On Intel?
Intel.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
I do believe we're gonna break through that 103. Yeah, today's nothing, guys. Nothing is big. To those people who want to do options, you're more than welcome to do options aside from your small challenge. So if you start with your call on Intel when we were calling it out, you could do that too. Same thing with your Palantir, all right?
Yep, there's not a limit, right? I mean, we're taking the challenge with you guys. I mean, if you want to do more, that's fine for yourself.
Yep. All right. We don't have big trades today, guys. It's not me, okay? It's not me.
Nope. Nope. Look at the
It's
market.
the market.
And
If you
I
look
know
at your,
somebody's gonna throw out some random ticker, right? You should have been watching this, right? You should
it's
have been
really
watching
nothing. Look at Tesla.
XYZZZ, right? It's running. You're like, oh, I can't watch them all. It's like trying to watch the what is it, the Josh's screener with all those small ticket play, the friendly screen with those small ticket ones. I even set up alerts and that thing changes like every 5 minutes, a new one pops up. You're like, I can't watch all these.
Mhm.
Impossible. Yeah. JLHF.
Yeah, 90. Well, I was looking at 98, 80, but Tom rounded off to 99, which is good. Nothing here. I'm
You
also
know, because
looking at
I just do I've done a lot of reading. Institutions love even, not even numbers, but the fives and the zeros, right? They love those numbers. So I'd rather if you're at like a 98, 80, I'd rather just wait. Go to 99. That's just me.
or MU is just a possible bounce. It's not a continuation to the upside, okay? I would love to buy MU as long as it remains above 27 and we get to sell this in the 29.86 all the way to 32. So if we're going to buy MUU, we have to have a really tight stop loss because this moves by Micron. It moves by Micron, and Micron is very volatile. And trust me, it's not a recovery yet. All right, so don't get excited. It's not a recovery yet. You're pinned down between the 50 and the 200, but there is a chance. More confirm is 32, and then you get to trade it all the way to 37. But if we're going to buy this, there is a higher chance that we're gonna get to 29. How much already we have? We have 500, 500. We have 1,000 already.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, SPY rejected that pre-market again.
it's stagnant right now, guys, so it's not like a
Yep.
big boom, okay? So this is the days that we don't really get to do anything. So it's actually kind of perfect for our small challenge because we get to talk about it. Because if we have some type of trending, we will not be talking about our small challenge.
No, we'd just be raking in the profits.
That's true.
Yep.
Zoom said made $85 in Intel. Good for you.
I took a small position in gold this morning, not GLD itself, but Gold Mini Shares Trust.
Mm-hmm.
You guys saw my post last night. It's funny because I was looking at gold off of somebody else posted about something. I said, I'm gonna look at gold. And then the very next video I watched, it was Josh, and Josh was like, GLD, I'm buying. And I'm like, ooh. So I gave you guys some options. If you want to buy gold itself, there's a lot of ETFs you can buy. I took a position GLDM this morning, an
Yeah.
ETF off it.
Yeah.
But I
That's
think
nice.
gold is gonna have a run.
I'll check it out. Just like I said, this is not a recovery. More confirmed to the upside. At least if you want to be aggressive, it's right there, above 30. So I don't want to keep buying something that's, that's gonna hurt us. So this is not a confirmed trade at all. You're inside the consolidation,
Yep.
nothing yet.
Maribel, I'm assuming Trim, you mean Tom. You just mistyped. Yeah, GLDM. Actually, was it Ruth took IAU, which is the other one I posted on it. IAU is another good one. Yeah, if you go to my channel, I listed a bunch of ETFs. There's some you can go that are just off of gold itself. There's some off the gold miners. There's a few. Just go to my channel. SPCX. Ah, Blanche, did you? What did SPCX? I didn't even pay attention to SPCX this morning. What did it do? Did it dump?
Yep, of
Or did
course
it
it
run?
did.
Which one? Oh, it ran. Look at that. So if you followed my trade plan from yesterday, huh?
Marcon, you have a hurdle on the 908. We break through that 908, you got 927. Breakout of a structures lies on that 928, 927, preferably above 927. And then you got $30, 957. All right. So first hurdle is 908 to get to either 920 to 927. Second entry above 928, you get to take profit easy on 952 to 957. Is it bullish, Mary? No, I've been telling you guys, it hasn't break out of structures. On the shorter time frame, we have a higher low. That's all we're doing, higher low, right? Higher low, no higher high yet. Where's your higher high? Right here. Right around here, $1,000. It's continued to have higher low, so that's good. Apple is bearish on the shorter time frame, bullish on the larger time frame. Is it confirmed we're going up? I already explained to you guys why is it bullish, just because we had a breakout candle under consolidations. First candle to be above the 9, which is, it's red, it's not green. We still need a confirmation to have a bullish crossover. It's still showing weakness, by the way. All right, this could be just a higher low, I mean a lower high, for a possible continuation to the downside. Okay, so there is a gap, and this gap is due to fundamentals, so we're going to have some type of little bit of a resistance on that 9 EMA. So nothing yet. It's pretty boring today. Let's take a look at your SPY. Oi, nothing on SPY. Look at that. Pre-morning market is still inside. Bunch of wicks inside. Nothing. We are not moving. But I know our Intel is moving slowly. Palantir is slowly moving like a turtle. Nothing. Apple is now stuck because it actually, did it reach 311.80? This get to 312. 312.12. It's showing bullish, okay? It's showing bullish for Apple. You have a gap to the upside to fill. You got to break through that 317 to show more strength. Your first hurdle was your 315, 314. Yeah, as long as it remains above what? 310, 311. And then we have to be, in the weekly basis, we have to close above what? 315, 317, right? Preferably 318 on the monthly. If we continue to be above 317 on the weekly basis, there's a higher chance that we're going to go back test your 334 to 345 again. All right. Norton, for the challenge, you have your first target at 102.83. I would like to see some type of volume above that, but that's really our target above that 103, okay? But if it breaks through above 103, that's when we get to have a bigger resistance on the 106, 109, and the target, if we break out above 104 at least, because 103 is the resistance. If we break out above 103, 104, our real resistance lies on 109 to 111. Is SPY dropping? Not really. It's still inside your pre-morning supports and resistance. Let's take a look at your AMD. The reason why I hardly do AMD is because one, is expensive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know, it's really expensive. So others can't afford that. So it's not fair. And most of you guys are on the beginner side, and it's too much money to be trading that. If you guys are trading with AMD with Josh, then you guys get to see it with Josh or Michael. But I'm trying to be considerate, everybody. I'm trying to make sure that it is affordable. So if you do have a call on AMD, it is bullish. It is bullish, okay? He's going to backtest you 498, but Is it more room to the upside? Yes, there is more room to the upside. You're just pinned down on that 492. This is the reversal? No, it's not a reversal. You're just under consolidation with an ascending channel. Right? Dropping below the 50 is still showing bearish. Yep, nothing yet for AMD. Yep.
Hey, Blanche, with your SpaceX fund, what was your entry? Did you wait till they cleared that 109 that I posted? I don't know what your entry was. Guys, I appreciate when you give me feedback on these posts I do. Like I do 3 or 4 each night. I don't always take the trades. Again, I don't have unlimited funds and I like to keep my swing trades to like 2 or 3 at a time. But I'm posting every night for you guys. Potential swing trades, cash secured puts, credit spreads, even options, right? You could take on them. So if you guys give me feedback and let me know if they're worthwhile, if like you're making money on it, I'd really appreciate it. Yep, ended at 109. Beautiful. Nice job, Blanche. Yep, that's what I posed. SpaceX was setting up nice for a nice rebound if it held that 103, 104 level. Yep, good job. Good job. Good trader. Nice job, Blanche.
Yeah, that's good. Good job.
I'm getting like you, Mary. I'm happy when other people make money and I don't.
You gotta get used to it, Tom.
Oh, it's just sometimes I don't know about you. I post so many different things and I'm like the next day you're like, okay, which one do I choose, right? Yep. Yeah, I saw SpaceX yesterday. I was like, man, this is getting really attractive. And then they had the that release of almost 1 billion shares today, right? That could be sold. Here goes the Qs. Qs are above. Yesterday, they closed the candle above yesterday's high.
Yeah. Q's is bullish. Looks like we're gonna go up. We got $1 for that to move up. 718.86. That's a call for Q. 718.86. Getting there. $718.86 for a call. Have a stop loss at least 10-15%. Real target lies on 720. It's bullish, by the way. Well, this is the first candle above your 50 moving average, and the body of the candle is higher than the previous one. As long as it remains green, there's a high chance this is your target. Right here.
Oh yeah, Pfizer Ruth. That's actually I'm looking at the Pfizer one right now for cash secured put myself.
Yeah, so those people who's doing the Intel options, if you enter it right when we enter, you guys would be up nicely. Mary, we should have done the options then. Well, it's a lot harder with your emotion if we do
Yeah, because
options.
you might have pulled out when I had that little pullback.
Yeah. And this balance here, just like I said, if you're going to swing this, please make sure you have 2 weeks expiration, okay? 2 weeks expiration for Palantir.
You're talking about options on that, you know?
It has to be above 166. Your take profit on Palantir. If you enter right above, when do we get 156? You have your first take profit on the 160, 162, okay, for options. all the way to 165, 166. But if it breaks above 166, since you have 2 weeks, there's a higher chance we could go higher. That's just starting. This could be just a possible short pullback for Intel. It could go up. As for Apple, Apple continued to come down slowly all the way to that. I'm up 291 on Palantir.
Nice. Raking it in. Yeah, SpaceX, since Blanche mentioned SpaceX,
But
their options
imagine,
aren't bad.
but imagine to those people who has a lot of money, they buy multiple. Like if somebody could afford 1,000 shares of INTC from that 99, they would have gotten $2,000.
Yeah, there was a guy I was talking to last year, almost about a year and a half ago on our Discord that literally does that, right? He goes and buys like huge quantities, and all he's looking for is like 2%, 2.5%, and he's out. But he's like, hey, I made $3,000 for the day. I'm like, that's crazy. He goes, I'd rather do that, get in and out real quick on large volume, small profit, than do one or two and try and hold it for longer.
Yeah. You guys got top out on your cues.
Yeah.
It's pulling back now.
I am done. And it's getting too late.
Yeah, it's getting late too. We have no volume here.
Nope.
It drop below that, then we're gonna go for a put. But again, there's no volume. We don't want to lose positions again. You just gotta enter a call there. Candle open below the 9 EMA is bearish. I think this is the drop now. Let's see. But again, on the larger time frame, Qs is, look at this. I mean, now larger time frame is bullish, but the shorter time frame is also bullish, all right? It's just showing weakness on your 5. The 10 is still bullish, all right? This could be just a possible short pullback for a real continuation to the upside. If you're going to do a structural stop loss, you have to use your 10 minutes. Anything that drops below that 715 confirmation to go down. But as of right now, it's still showing bullish. It could be just a possible reversal to the upside. Palantir is just stagnant. It's not even moving at all. But it's slowly climbing up. You have a nice bullish crossover on your 9 crosses above 200. So it means your EMAs on the daily is getting aligned. Sooner or later, your 50 is going to cross above 200. Then that's going to show bullish. We're going to have to hold our Intel. You could sell at 103. But I do believe this is just a starting move for Intel. We're just stuck on that 200. We're vacillating between the 50 and the 200. So it's just a matter of time that it's going to give us a direction. But on the RSI showing us some bullish. The good thing is our RSI is right above it. Okay. And this is just back testing your previous resistance or your previous swing high. Back test that, change of polarity right above your 50 moving average, right above your RSI. You had a bullish crossover. Now this is now a resistance. Again, once we break through that resistance, higher chance we're gonna get to this level. Easy. So this is just a hurdle. I do believe we're gonna break out of that. As for the Palantir, I'm going to say it again. This could be just a possible short pullback, or if not, back testing that 145, 143. Now, this is a pivotal point, that 152, right? Because that's the midpoint of this bullish candle. We're going to use this candle as our point of control. Point of control, again, a lot of people are getting confused in that. Your point of control is not a candle. I'm using it as a concept, right? Because a large candle, institution made it happen, not us. So we use it as a concept for our points of control. If you want to use a point of control, you can use volume profile. I use it as a large candle to guide me. Where's this trade is going? Is it going up or down? If we had a rally and then we just back test the midpoint, it could be like, okay, if I measure this big candle, it's just a retracement of about 50%. It's normal. If it doesn't hold above the 50% of this candle, it means where is it going? To the bottom of that candle. Okay. The Q calls, you either got to top out or you're still there because it's just a possible short pullback. Today is not a good day to trade for options. We had shares pretty okay, but it's not a good day to trade. That's okay, Victor. Yeah, Tom said he's buying gold now.
Yeah, yep. But I did not buy gold itself, right? I bought what was it? GLDM. It's so it's gold, but it's like micro shares of gold. A lot cheaper.
Endo Arts, he said that 10% is a significant loss for me for your stop loss. You are more than welcome to use your own stop loss. Keep in mind, we are not a financial advisor, all right? If you want 5%, do that. Whichever works for you. You guys don't have to follow us.
Well, do like Mary said, structure, right? Use structure. Another one, guys, if you're interested about learning how stop losses, I use, especially my leverage ETFs, I use average true range. So that's something you can look into on using the average true range and figuring out what your stop loss would be on that. It looks at stock over a time period and says, hey, the average true range is going to move up or down this amount. And you set your stop loss just outside that average true range, and it usually works pretty well. If it's going to tank, it'll kick you out and save you. But if it's not, it'll usually stop right above it and then move back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Q's are
for
dumping.
Palantir, go ahead, Tom.
Q's are dumping hard right now.
Q's dumping.
Yep.
Not yet.
But I am gonna close that Webull app so it stops tempting me. One more trade, Tom. One more trade. No, stop it.
Palantir, go ahead, Tom. No more trades, Tom, for you.
Nope, Palantir, go.
So for Palantir, this is, just like I said, I'm going to repeat it again. If you're going to do this aggressively, the reason why it's holding me back to buy it today is two things. It's Thursday, and tomorrow is Friday.
And tomorrow we
it's
got
not
big
giving me a
news.
confirmation yet. But this is where, if I enter this aggressively, it would have been the midpoint of this candle. Then I would have been in profit already, right? But I did not because I was teaching. It happens. So if I miss my aggressive, I'll wait for a confirmed trade to the upside above 166, right? So it's okay. Please don't FOMO. If you enter right, because I remember I did say if it pulls back about that, that's where I enter. If you enter on that, congratulations. Just please keep in mind your stop loss is where you enter on that 152. So those people who's entered this aggressively, this is also your stop loss. As for your Qs, now it's going to break down. It's still not fully confirmed. If you want to get that put, you only have 50 cents. It may actually reject your 9. It's not fully confirmed. It's going to come down. It's really not. It's just right here. Not much. This is your 10-minute candle. You have 2 minutes to finish this candle. It could just be just a rejections on this EMAs, right? It's not fully confirmed. So not yet. Not fully confirmed.
Yeah, tomorrow. We don't forget we got was it unemployment tomorrow?
Apple is, let's see, it's not a recovery, but it looks like buyers comes. And where did it come? So right on the top of the resistance of that wick. Push the price higher. Apple is bullish in the larger time frame. I think this is like the 5th of 6 times. I feel like it's repetitive. We have to break out 317 for more confirmation to the upside. Okay, that's your second entry. There's a gap to the upside. After 317, you got 319 to 321 for a move to the upside. Your Qs is not a confirmed put until you see a drop below 715. Confirmation 715. Drop below 715, you have a local resistance. You got like 60 cents with 714 43, and then the next one is $713.47, and then the bottom is 712. A confirmation is a drop below 715. For the Intel, more move to the upside. At least it will give us, we're just being aggressive here. 103 is more confirmed to the upside. It will give us a bigger move to the upside. If you do have an options for Intel, again, you need to make sure you have a stop loss, either $99 where you enter your shares, or your options, you get out. Otherwise, it's going to come down all the way to 95. Anything drops below 95, it will be bearish and get to 92, I believe. Well, 95, yep, 92, then you got that 87, 85. All right, you don't want that. You don't want that. You're just vacillating between the 50, the 200, and the 50. Okay. W pattern, consolidating. So let's see. It's showing bullish. The good thing is this RSI is below. I mean, it's not below. See, that's why you cannot get a put until you finish this candle, because we are just using the 10. If we use the 5 minutes, then we do get a fake out right there. See? Because the chance was, if we drop below 9, we're going to back test your 714.71. So that's why it's good to look at the 10 minutes to give you more conviction if it's really going to drop or not. Slowly moving for your Palantir. Apple is just stuck. No purpose of going to the shorter time frame for Apple. You just fill the gap to the downside, back testing your 200 moving average. That's what it did only. All right. So this is a critical point now for Apple. More confirm if we break out of at 313 or 314, and then that's when we get to see a move to the upside. We have a possible W pattern. This is your this is your neckline, but since you have your 50 moving average right above 313.95, that will be more of your neckline. As of right now, we're just pinned down between the 9 and the 200, right? We have a possible W pattern. Under consolidation, showing weakness though on the 5, on the 10, on the 15, on the 30. But if you look at the 30, this could just be a pullback after a rally pullback. So let's go ahead and measure that real quick. I know my screen is so messy because I can't even understand it too. Pulls back on the 50%. Even if it pulls back all the way to 311, it's still intact. So that's why 311 is the last line in the sand for Apple. Has to be above 311, just like I said yesterday on your video, on my video. Has to be above 311. Possible continuation to the upside. See your Qs is playing with us. 5 minutes say put, 10 minutes say nope. Pretty slow today, guys. We don't get a big boom boom.
No, it's just nothing, right?
Well, just like I said, at least we get to talk about our...
Actually, it was a good day to start it.
We gotta have to hold Palantir longer, okay? Because we cannot just make $3 on Palantir. It doesn't make sense. We're gonna have to hold it longer. On the Intel too, we may need to 99.13. That is $20. That's more doable. But I do believe we're gonna break out of this for Intel. What do you think, Tom? What do you believe?
I think Intel's still got legs to it. It's just consolidating right now.
Yeah. This is a nice looking candle on the monthly. As long as we remain above 312, and if we break out of that 315 for the monthly, sweet, higher chance we're gonna go up. Okay. All right, folks, I think we're gonna have to cut it short. There's nothing going on. You guys know where to take profit if needed.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Let me see first something. And let me see how much was the Intel options. Oh, we would have made it to that options if we do options, Tom. It's 420 next time. Intel doesn't move, it doesn't fluctuates. Well, it becomes an ETF sometimes. I feel like it becomes an ETF when it was like rallying, but right now it's a little bit slow. I'm looking also at MUU, but we have to look at Micron. I don't want to enter MUU if Micron is hitting the resistance. I want to see MU when it breaks out of resistance. That's when we get to trade it. So like right now, this is good, but I'm really waiting for a confirmation right on that 927. But as long as it remains above 889, I believe we can. But it's not a confirmation to go up. We're just really stuck. We're just vacillating from here to here. So even if we enter into 27, we could get at least $2 or $2 and $3. And I believe we could go up. And we don't sell MUU for a loss because it's very volatile. Micron moves, this moves faster. The only thing we're going to sell this for a loss is if we drop below like 23 bucks. What about Apple, Mary? Apple, just like I said, might as well, if you want to enter this, it has to be above like 313, 314, sorry, right here. Look at that. Palantir just really stagnant, not moving. So I do like that MUU.
I do, yeah, MU remained on my leverage ETF watch list. I do like it because we do get some wild moves on it when it goes up.
You want to buy?
You can make some good money on it.
Yeah, we
I
can. Let's see how
Let's
many
look at it.
shares can we buy.
Let's look at
MUU.
it. Let me jump on here.
If we buy shares,
Maybe we
buy
do. Oh, we can buy a lot. 20 shares,
20 shares.
22 maybe. That's a lot.
22 shares is 556, so it's higher than
So 20 shares, right?
556, Tom.
Oh, 20 is 556. Oh, well, yeah, do the reverse. 500 divided by
So $18 maybe?
28.
Yep, 18
No,
bucks. I mean 18
no,
shares.
it's 28. Yeah, 18. There you go. 18 shares. Yep, you can buy 18 shares.
All right, if you guys want to, I do like it though, but just like I said, the reason is because it's aggressive.
Honestly, we should have been back in at 20. My signal told me we should have been back in here at 25. We would have already been out. We would have made our money, get out.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just, I prefer to be in the $29, $30 though, that's the thing. We're just consolidating here and we're buying on the top. Let's wait, Tom.
Yeah, I'm not. It's because if you look at the 5 minutes, it's kind of flattened out.
I'm looking at the larger time frame.
Yeah, what are you looking at? If you go 1 hour, well, if you go 1 hour, it's right above the 200. It's got, yeah, actually it has room all the way up to 29.60, 29.50.
Uh-oh, your
dollars.
your Intel. 203, 202.83 to 203 is our take profit. We can take profit.
One. Don't say 202, 102.
It's 102 now. We're gonna get to 103. We're gonna get to 102.83. Mary, how come we should just bought options? Oh, trust me, if it's options, everybody will be sweating.
Yeah, because we would have pulled back and everybody would have been freaking out.
Yep. So what is that now? That will be $3.67 times how many was that? 5? I did not buy,
Yeah.
guys. I'm sorry. How
I
many is
did.
that, Tom? 5 times how many? 99,
15 bucks.
367.
Yeah.
$18.
I'm setting a trailing stop loss. I'm just gonna let it run for me.
Yeah, $18, guys. $18.
Yeah.
That is a struggle for that $18, but hey, don't belittle that $18, okay?
Guys, round it up, $20, right? $20 on this little move, $100 a week, right? $400 a month if you did it every day. Like again, for people that have small accounts, not everybody has big accounts.
Yeah.
You just stack these one on top of the other. Like I said, now because it's shares, I'm just gonna let this thing run. If it keeps running past 103, I'll let it keep running. I got a trailing stop loss on a dollar amount.
Have a trailing stop loss at 106.60. But I do believe you may get pulled back there once we get to that 103. All right, just have a trailing stop loss, at least $15. Okay.
I mean, my whole strategy is think long term, right? You're not trying to retire all in one trade or all in one day, right?
You're
Think
talking
long
about time.
term.
Retiring with $18.
No, I think long term, right? You take a few more shares, right? As your confidence grows, as your skills grow, as your account grows, then you can start leveling up a little more. But don't go all in. Don't keep, you're looking for a fastball every time, and then somebody throws you that curve, and you're swinging before the ball even gets to the plate. Baseball analogy. It's baseball season.
Mm-hmm. Lena says
There's
she makes
103. There's
$20. Hey, this is your
103.
take
There's
profit.
103.
This is it.
Can't say we didn't tell you. I'm out. Just
This is
kick me
it.
out.
103. 103, guys. 103. If you guys put it at sell limit at 103.
Yep. Just kick me out right at 103. Good to go. How's our Palantir doing?
Palantir, we're gonna have to hold out long term.
Yeah. And there it goes. Go Intel. Keep going. I'm out though. Where's Intel's next stop? Where's the next train stop for Intel? Look at the
I do believe that thing is gonna rip though.
104. And if it breaks 104, man, it can get up to 10, almost 107.
Yep.
I might have set my trailing stop loss a little too tight.
You could do trailing stop loss, or you could stop now. That's $20. So we have now 520. Now we're still in $1.59 on Palantir. But hey, when Palantir moves, easy, we could get $20 too, all right? So don't be belittling my Palantir. I got 3 shares on that, eh? But guys, you don't have to follow the small challenge. If you have bigger account and for example, you want to do $2,000, $3,000, that's fine. But just keep in mind that you gotta have to have a stop loss. All right? You guys
How
gotta
much
have
ice cream does it buy us, Tom? Depends where you live. If you live on the Northeast or out in California, you may lucky if you get one ice cream. If you live where I am, you could buy for your whole family with $20.
Hey, if you go to Clearwater Beach, 1 scoop of ice cream is $8.
You better eat it fast.
You better eat it fast. It's hot in Florida. And if they call this soft, and they're becoming famous here, the soft ice cream, it's very soft. You just get out, it's already melting on your hand. It's the most messiest ice cream. And it's $10. It's because it's from Europe, you know?
Right?
It's French, and it's the only thing you're paying is a crust, which is so good. The crust, it has like sweet inside, but the ice cream is so soft. Like,
Oh,
you know, to those people who are in New York, they know that Mr. Softy, right? If you just eat Mr. Softy, all of a sudden your hands is full of your ice cream. Same thing with
yeah.
this soft ice cream. It's $10. My husband was like, "Oh, let's go get ice cream." And I'm like, $40 for 4 of us? I said, no, this is going to be
Right?
the first and last. I was like, hon, but with the kids. My kid is 21 years old. He's no longer a kid. You know, he already have a core memory with me. So
Nice.
I'm not gonna be spent $20.
You know what, Yvette, that's a good question, right? If you didn't want to do Palantir, you could have done PTIR. If we're in a trade that has a leverage ETF, if you want to do that too, that's fine. Like I said, that's actually on one of the guidelines, right? You can trade the leverage ETFs if you want to do that instead. Like it's because nobody part of our challenge, we're not going to trade MU, right? Or SanDisk. But if you want to trade SNXX or MUU, that's fine. I trade those all the time.
Yeah,
How do you set a trailing stop? It depends on your brokerage. Um, I know how to do it in E-Trade and Webull. That's all I know how to do. I don't trade anything else. And I prefer dollar amount versus percentage on trailing stops because percentage could kick you out. Actually take a loss if the percentage drops real quick. I prefer to just set a dollar amount.
do you guys remember we call out APLD on that $23 if you guys are buying it and you get to sell it on the $32? That was your resistance, guys. So now APLD will recover if we break out above $32 and we get to buy shares.
I still have APLD. I've had it since, gosh, I don't know how long. I keep selling cover calls on it
Actually,
as it recovers.
33.50 is higher chance. This is a W pattern, but it's not fully confirmed. We're just approaching the neckline, but since you have your 50 moving average there, that 33 is more confirmed, all right? Right above that, that will be our entry, but I'll be watching it.
Oh, I hope you guys all took profit on Intel at 103. Hey, Mary, I want to share something real quick with the
Go ahead.
family.
I'm gonna stop sharing.
Yeah, let me share my screen real quick. All right. If anybody paid attention to my poll last week, if not, that's fine. We got a lot of positive feedback when I said, hey, do we want to have a long-term investing thread channel? And I got like 94% said yes. So I reached out to Josh and his admin and said, hey, can we create one of these? Well, we now have, where is it? The long-term investing chat right here. Can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
So go in there and find it, bookmark it, make it a favorite. It just came live last night.
Oh yeah, I got
Yep.
that.
So we just got it, and this is for long-term investing, guys. So they merged some old channels, so you'll see some old posts in here, but don't worry about it. They got rid of the VIP stock in I think a crypto one or something. Because they didn't want to create too many channels. So they merged two into a long-term investing chat. So us crown traders will be in here talking about long-term investing, right? So we're not going to be talking about options or anything like that in here, right? We're going to be talking about how to build wealth a dollar at a time, right? One day at a time, just in how we're positioning ourselves to just buy. So I think this is going to be a fun channel to be in, and it's open for everybody, right? So it's not a closed channel, so you guys can post in here. Post trade ideas, questions for any of us crown traders. If you want to ask a crown trader specifically, like myself, Mary, or Daniel, because I know the three of us are really focused on long-term stuff. I'm not saying the other guys aren't, but that's kind of our core for the three of us. Just tag us on here, and we'll be glad to respond, answer it. I think this is going to be a great channel for everybody. Long-term investing chat is what it's called.
So guess what? Somebody took an Intel call for their challenge instead of a shares. Like Minion got 76% on their. Hey Minion, you better sell your option calls. 76% challenge, good for you. He got 76% on the call, Tom.
Nice.
Yeah, that was good. Some of you guys did also. Some see, you guys have to be creative. You don't have to follow us, you know. Patricia got 200 too. Sold 200. See, look at that. From the 500 challenge, I did not actually see how much is it. 500, you already have 200% up. The other one, I don't know how much. So stick to that. All right, stick to that. But just make sure you have a nice stop loss. So if we don't do shares, so you guys want to do like Sean Green, I know he doesn't do shares, then you could do options. If this is an overnight, is this scalping? No, this is not scalping because we weren't really scalping. The goal is to reach that top level resistance.
Yep.
All right.
And with the shares, right, you can hold, right? So that's not a big deal. So Intel, actually, it would have been good. You could have, Intel, I mean, the 10, where do we buy? Depending on what you bought, I mean, Intel right now, even if you took one deep in the money, it's still under $500. So this share is pretty inexpensive. If you want to push it out and do like a week, you still could have taken just one outside the money and still be under 500. So Intel would have been a good one. Yeah, good. Nice job, guys. Good thinking. Answer the other question. Yes, dividends are going to be in that long-term investing, right? Because dividends are long-term investment strategies, right? I don't play dividends for the dividend calendar. That's a hard game to play, right? To buy and sell your shares just to get the dividends.
I'm happy. I know some of you guys, somebody said, so please tell me why the haters don't like your style when we are winning. It happens, man. I can't please everybody. But look, P win, she made or he made 153 pounds on Intel. Good for you. See that? So you guys, you just have to be creative how we enter, all right? If you don't want to do shares, you're more than welcome to have options. Be creative.
Elf. Yes, light him up. I saw Elf. I didn't want to hold through earnings because I don't trust earnings on anybody right now. And of course, Elf ran, right? It took a little dip. I got out a little early, but that's fine. Hey, guys, I got to run. I got to take this phone
Me
call.
too.
All right.
Charlene said that's the third time she's asked about stop loss. I don't teach platform, guys. I don't teach platform. I do structural stop loss. I don't do platform. I'm a technical girl, so I don't teach platform. If you want to learn platform, I'll ask Tom. He's good on he's in IT, so he knows. I'm a structural stop loss. I don't do hold on, guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. I could ask Tom to teach you guys, but I don't do. Hold on, I'm trying to find our. So that's not bad for a small challenge, right? For APLD, if you're buying here, it's too early, too late. If you guys remember that 23 was a nice entry for a long-term hold. This is a speculative long-term hold. More confirmed to the upside for us is 33, all right? 33 is our more confirmed to the upside. As for your Apple is just retesting your past resistance. Intel, once we break out of that 103, it's going to be up more. Again, to those people who sold it, it's okay. Once we break above 103, we could buy again shares, all right? About 103.40 or 103.50. And then you get to sell that at 106 all the way to 111. But I do believe we're going to get to that 111. At least easy 109 or 109 to 111 easy once we break out of that 103. Okay. Now, for the challenge, please make sure you write it down. Congratulations. For the Palantir, we're holding this bad boy. We are holding this bad boy. We're not holding it for 1 day or 2 days because we only have 3 shares. But if you have swing, 2 weeks expiration, 152 or 150. All right. This is just starting to those people who hasn't entered yet. I am not entering an options at this time because one, it's Thursday for me. I prefer to be right above 166 and I'll enter right above 166 for my swing. Hopefully on Monday it will allow me. I'm not going to be trading tomorrow. I'll be busy with my listing. So as for Intel, it's looking good. Looking good, okay? Good looking. As for APLD, we're waiting. I do like to do MUU. This is gonna get, I'll keep saying it when it was just 28 bucks, 27.90 something. This is gonna get to $30. is just too aggressive for us because we have a small account. This is going to get to $30 all the way to $32. I do believe that, but it's not confirmed. It's based upon Micron, right? And Micron only bullish if we get to $1,000, only $1,000. So, all right, folks, I will see you guys. Oh, I'll see you guys later in the power hour. I'll open the YouTube again because that will be our continuations of the small challenge. As always, be kind, be patient, and may all your trades be in the green. And to that person who got 1 thumbs down, you are still a fan because you are watching me. Thank you for watching us. While we win, you will be crying. So I love you guys. I will see you soon. The Zoom is actually Discord, so you got access to that Discord and you get to have that Zoom. I'll ask Tom about the dividend. Trading things, we have INTC for 99 bucks. Got take profit at 103. So we're doing again. We have an entry on the Palantir, but Palantir we only got 3 shares because it's only 500 bucks. But we're holding Palantir quite some time. We're gonna have to see Palantir moving higher, so maybe a week or 2 weeks. We are not breaking the structure yet, as you can see. We are still, this is a nice looking bullish candle, by the way, for INTC, but break out of that 166 is going to be a history. History to the fact that we could actually go move all the way to 187. So imagine that 3 shares plus $30. I mean, 3 shares for $30 move. That's not bad. 90 bucks. But let's see. Okay. Don't want to excite you guys, but that's the goal. Well, at least the goal for that 156 is to get out about 169, 170. That is our take profit. All right. That is our take profit for that 156, 157 that we bought. 167 is our take profit right there. Higher trends, we're going to get to 187. Mary, can we just hold it? We only have 3 shares. We can. What is our stop loss for that? 152. We don't want to drop below 152 because why? He's going to get to 145, 143, 139. All right, folks, I will see you guys later. We have a power hour. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.